Rockstar 2800 Smut Free TV. I got the news on lock. Topics so hot they pop. Rockstar ride don't stop. Smut Free wave on top. Clubhouse jump, YouTube jump. Real ones talk, fake ones slump. Current events, fresh like lunch. Hip hop posts, we pack that punch. Let me break it down real slow for the tempo. Rockstar boss moves heavy like a Brinks load. 2800 drip, ain't no rento. Smut Free TV, clean with the info. Current events on a platter. Trending news that matter. Catch a fake, watch them scatter. We the source, climb the ladder. Talk slick, we ain't phased. Talk hip hop, we get paid. Drop new gems every day. Clubhouse crack, press play. Westside certified. Bounce back, energize. No lies, real ties. This the wave, recognize. I got the news on lock. Topics so hot they pop. Rockstar ride don't stop. Smut Free wave on top. Clubhouse jump, YouTube jump. Real ones talk, fake ones slump. Current events, fresh like lunch. Hip hop posts, we pack that punch. Rockstar.
At him back at your bottom right hand corner is your mic, Ant. You there?
Yep, I'm right here, bro.
I welcome Smut Free TV, man. We got young Ant Jefe in the building. You understand me? Fresh from no jumper. What it do?
Man, good old big deal, man. I ain't on nothing, just chilling, bro. Chilling, you know
Man,
what I'm
they said you was asleep on no jumper.
saying? Everything I did, if I did, I wasn't asleep. I heard everything that was going on. I don't know what you call it though, but like I kind of like meditate off. Like I was
They
thinking.
said you was mad. Lush woke you up.
No, I wasn't mad. Lush woke me up. He bumped me a few times, and that's what I was telling him. Like if I was asleep, bro, you wouldn't even. It would have been harder to wake me up. You keep bumping me. I hear what y'all talking about now. If you want me to you know what I'm saying, chime in on what's going on, shit, let me know. But I was hearing everything that was going on though. They was on the phone with Brandon, then hung up. But I mean, Lush and my boy Rick, they was doing most of the talking. So I was just know how that go. I kind of like felt like in a little, you know what I'm saying.
They smoking that gas. We smoking all that gas up
Hey,
there.
Rockstar, I can chop it up now.
Hold on, bro. Come on. Don't do this. Wait.
All
Hey,
right.
so yeah, young Ant Jefe in the building. Smut Free TV. We live on YouTube. We live on Clubhouse. Y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all ping up right now. Go crazy with the content like always. And Jefe, man, welcome. It's been overdue. I've been trying to holler at you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We just, timing is everything. You feel me? So,
No,
we here now. For the people that don't know who you are, you young Ant Jefe, where you from, what high school you went to, etc. Like, growing up in LA, let us know that.
oh man, well, shit, young and Hefe don't care about number what the check say, you feel me? Like, what I'm saying, homegrown as far as South Central LA, you feel me? I'm out the 80s, you know what I'm saying? The A-Tray gangsters to be exact, you know what I'm saying, and narrow down the geographical location. So I went to Lock High, went to Washington, Westchester, you feel me? Just to name a few little, you know what I'm saying, high schools I went to, you know what I'm saying? If they don't know, I'll be dropping content on YouTube daily, you know what I'm saying? Should I rap? You know what I'm saying? I push my music, you know what I'm saying, through the content as well, you feel me? And weekly, you know what I'm saying? You can catch me on No Jumper on the main show on Tuesdays, and then, certain days, I slide through there to do the news and shit like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Uh, so where does this journey start? Like, you was rapping all your life. You've been rapping all your life doing music.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like I ain't gonna even lie, bro. Like I should have been came out like as far as rapping, like 'cause like this ain't something that's new for me. You feel me? Like I've been around, like I supposed to have been on that wave, like with the homie Sodi, the homie Lil Sodi, the with Nip and all them. But I don't even lie, I was too caught up in the streets. You feel me? And like the vision that they seen early on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that I didn't see it, but that wasn't my focal point. You know what I'm saying? I was in the streets in and out of jail, so. Like I always rap, you know what I'm saying? Like every time I went to jail, notebooks full of raps, know what I'm saying? I come home with the composition books, never do nothing with them, you feel me? But I don't know, just like when I just did this last little bit in the feds for whatever, I just like, decided to really come home and just like, I ain't gonna really say pursue it, but just like, drop my music, you feel me? And just, push my push and, whatever come from it, come of it.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. And you say you've been rapping for a minute, and you said you had people from your neighborhood like Lil Sodi who was telling you you was, uh, one of the ones, like you need to do this, right? He was
Yeah,
motivating you.
Yeah, bro used to stay trying to get me in the studio, but we never did get in the studio to get one. Like I remember me and him supposed to got off to that beat, You a Jerk, you know what I'm saying? That reject beat like way back then,
Yeah,
2009, 2010 types. But like I said, I went to jail and then every time I was getting out, like my whole thing was going to the studio. Like I wasn't going to the studio or recording nothing though, but like I had the material though, for sure, for sure.
yeah. And rest in peace, Lil Sodi. I had a chance to interview him right here on this very floor. You know what I'm saying? He came through on Clubhouse for me too, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Lil Sodi, man, for real, for real.
Yeah, for sure, yeah, man, for sure.
But all right, so he was one of those inspirations in your neighborhood to do that. And so when did you start taking this serious? Did you start taking music serious before you started doing the content, or did it just started to
No, yeah,
mesh all in one?
no, the music came first. So the channel that I'm doing content off of, that channel was originally put up for
A
my
music
music.
a music channel. Yeah, that's how my channel was too.
Exactly. So the first thing I ever uploaded on my channel was a music video, and that was the last music video that bro Lil Sodi was in. I had shot a music video on my community day, and that was the first thing. I just dropped it on there, but I was starting from the bottom, and I ain't had no subscribers, so I think I probably was like sitting at probably like 15, 20 subscribers or something like that. And I don't really know nothing about YouTube. I don't know nothing about no algorithm. I don't know how things work, but I'm sitting here at the bottom and I'm trying to figure out like, damn, how am I gonna build my subscribers fast? And I know you gotta drop, whatever your page supposed to be about. But at the time, like, I was just like trying to build a fan base real quick. So the content just kinda happened, but it kinda happened by way of like Brick Baby. Like Brick Baby was on No Jumper with Adam 22 and Big Deal Meeks. And they was kind of talking about, the gang banging space and hoods, beef, and people, mature past that and able to sit down with each other and stuff like that. During that conversation, my name had came up, but when my name was spoke, it was like some false information. So I really didn't have no way. I really wasn't about to ask for no numbers, or I wasn't thinking about Instagram for some reason. I just answered to him on my YouTube, entitled it some Brick Baby, and then like I look up like 2 3 days later, that thing like at 8,000 views, and I'm looking like I did 8,000 views with 20 subscribers. I'm thinking that by me only having 20 subscribers, that I'm the only 20 people seeing my. I'm not knowing you can have one subscriber and do 1 million views. So just from there, that's kind of like how that happened. Then I kind of was just like dropping content, but just implementing my music in there and just kind of like mushing it all at once.
No, for sure, for sure. Who's your biggest influences as far as music?
I ain't gonna say like I really got no big influence as of now, but as of early on, like young as a kid, like we gonna have to say like Pac. Like in my household, like my dad was a Tupac fan. He used to play like a lot of Pac, and then like as far as once I started like to get an appreciation to music, started listening was like in that Pac era. That dog era, like when he first came out, and then Master P and the Hot Boys. Then that's when I really started rapping. Like the Hot Boys, like I remember the first time I think I had rapped was like over a Hot Boys beat. I think I want to say it might be The Block Is Hot. It was like probably like me and four of my partners. You know what I'm saying? We had the karaoke machine. You know what I'm saying, with the little mic on the side, and like we had recorded over that. And I think that's the first time I had ever recorded something, and I had to be like probably like 11, 10, somewhere around there, around that time or something like that.
Okay, okay, okay. Um, all right, let's get into it, man. I appreciate you pulling up. coming to chop it up with us. You know how we do it, man. Smut Free TV. Um, so what's going on in No Jumper? Is Munchie B still there? Or what's going on? Because there was rumors of him being fired. He made a diss song.
Man, you know, that's that. I mean, if people tuned in today, you feel me? They would have said he was up there today. I just
Yeah,
left.
yeah, I seen he was on the thumbnail. I ain't watching. I
Yeah,
wasn't watching.
yeah, I just left him up there. No, I mean, I guess that's the narrative. But you know, him and Adam business. You know, I don't be in their business, so I don't know what they got going on. But you know, as far as fired, I mean, if anybody thought he was fired, he showed up today. He was on the thumbnail, showed up hard with us. So you know, that kind of answered the question right there.
No, 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 for sure, for sure. And you know, you being up there, like, I mean, do you feel like it's working for you in your favor?
I'm not up there with no ulterior motive. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like a lot of people be like, "Oh yeah." See, I think people get caught in what they want you to do or what they fancy they self doing if they was up there. You feel me? So it's just like me at all times, man. I gotta be me, and as long as I'm holding my integrity, like that's all that matters. You feel me? I can't get caught up in the chatter of what other people thinking and they narratives they trying to push. So like for me, it ain't about no pay. I hear people all the day, pay this. Like if I show people my bank statements and show people just what I make off my YouTube channel alone, I acquired a lot of people. Like I don't need to pay a no jumper. You know, Adam interviewed me, and after he interviewed me, you know, he kind of told me he was just like, "Hey, bro, I should have been got at you earlier, but you know, be little shit going on with little politics and you know all the little." But I'm like, "Nah, for sure." And he was just like, would you be willing to come host, the main show? You know what I'm saying, with me and Munchie, and I'm like, yeah, for sure. You feel me? So just like for me, I'm just, I'm going up there just like kicking it on Tuesdays. You know, it's a laid back day for me. It ain't really going on. So like shit, why not go up there? You know what I'm saying? Get the exposure, and while getting the exposure, you feel me? Allowing myself to be exposed to what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Shit, get a few dollars. Shit. So, for me, like it's a win-win situation. If it ain't gonna make sense to everybody. That's why everybody ain't up there, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, I just say that to say because I know prior to going up there, you had content calling out Adam on allegedly setting up gang members for content. Do you still feel like that he does that or no?
can you pull some content up, or anybody? Let's see, we got some more people in the chat. Like that's silence right now. Can you pull some content up with me specifically calling Adam out about something, about some gang member stuff? Because I don't even remember calling one person out there up on some gang banging stuff, and that was Flacco, and that was, what I'm saying, why we
Oh
got.
yeah, I see y'all just squashed y'all beef.
Yeah, so that was Flacco. I ain't never called Adam out for nothing because I ain't never felt no way towards Adam. Every time, people always, oh, Adam a culture vulture, this and that. Like, I see it a different way. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, just like people calling him a culture vulture, you know what I'm saying? Well, you got to be a carcass, you know what I'm saying, there for him to vulture off of. So if you put yourself in front of that, you know what I'm saying, that's slander. Or if you put yourself, you know what I'm saying, in front of any question you asking that you think is polices and he trying to set you up on, then that's you. I feel a lot of dudes that be saying they street and from the street, you know what I'm saying, or just, be coming with these, you know what I'm saying, hardcore narratives, and you should already know, you know what I'm saying, like you should be already laced with how to answer certain questions because like I said, if I'm ever uncomfortable with something, I'm gonna let him know. Or I'm not like, look, we not even about to play like that, or you next question, you know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that.
No, no, for sure. For sure. Um so I, I want to get into a couple things, but I mean this really, what the people we want to hear. I mean, where are you and King Pill at right now?
I mean, we ain't nowhere, bro. Like as far as I'm concerned, it was like it wasn't never no beef.
No, I know it wasn't never nothing, but then I see him called in and you was laughing your ass off because dude was sounding crazy, but he was like popping it at you, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's still like
Called in and was popping it at me.
no, yeah, when he called in, y'all was laughing your ass off. When he called in when he was trying to call VIP Dame, I think. And he was like he started calling you a trucker. Trucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was funny. No, that shit was funny. Like, man, look.
Yeah, so I see you don't take it too seriously. That's what I'm like getting at. Like,
But
you,
that's what I'm saying. That's like what I'm gonna do. Like if I've been in the room with you before, bro, and you showed me that it was no smoke. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, you go start doing goofy calling me out like, who's the clown? Like, bro, you like. Shit, I'm like, it ain't nothing for me to do but to laugh. You know, I'm not gonna go crazy or call a man out of his name and be like this and this and that. Like, look, you're not gonna find, like I said, you're not gonna find me nowhere with no lipstick, no fingernails, no dyed hairs, looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? You like, it's just not gonna happen, bro. You feel me? Like as far as I'm saying, I'm not beefing with nobody that's goofy and clownish and got too many hats, and definitely from social media. Like I'm not about to like be going back and forth. So yeah, a lot of I could laugh at. I'm not about to be sitting up there on the pod all hardcore. Like I've been in the room with this dude before, and if it was really ill, any real smoke there, we could have got it popping and didn't pop. So
Yeah.
that ain't nothing.
Now, I had an individual in here from PJs not too long ago. You probably know who I'm talking about. My man, what's my man name? Yay Yay.
Yeah.
And he was speaking how the whole shit went down with P Face coming up there. Now, was you privy or did you have knowledge of P Face racist slander comments towards the Crips too?
Have you ever heard of P Face before that no jumper thing?
Never, never.
That don't-
Hey, that's what the homie said. That's crazy.
You've been on the internet longer than me, man. I've been on the internet a
Yeah, I
year.
ain't gonna lie. I didn't even know he was. Like,
So
I didn't know.
when I came in no jumper, right? When I slid in no jumper, I didn't even know he was up there. Adam, shit, that's his little business. You feel me? He had an interview. He was interviewing him in the main room where we do, you know what I'm saying, the main show out on Tuesdays. But that day he did an interview on that Tuesday. We end up using the newsroom. So when I walk in there, Adam is still in the room interviewing dude. I'm not even knowing he in the building. So me and one of my comrades go right to the pool table and start shooting pool. About 5 minutes, Adam walk out the room. Him, the little pea face dude, about like three of his homies or whatever. So I looked, you know what I'm saying, see they like some little Spanish dudes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't say nothing to them. Like, I don't just go introducing myself to people, speaking to people and talking to people. You feel me? I stayed to myself. So like when I looked up, you know what I'm saying, surveyed them, you know what I'm saying, went back to shooting pool. Um, from there, him and Adam had their little exchange or whatever. About 10 minutes in, Adam like, man, y'all ready? We like, said, yeah. We go to the newsroom. Adam, I just remember hearing Adam ask him if he wanted to come on the thing, and he's like, oh man, just for a little bit, I really don't want to be sitting on the news though, but I do it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And he came on, and that was that. Then at the end, when he was leaving, I guess he wanted to introduce himself to us. That's when he came over, shook my hand. Told me his name was P Face. I was like, all right, Ant. And that's where I asked him where he was from, and he was like Compton. I'm like, where at in Compton? And he said it's hood, but I never heard nothing about no racial shit until I left that building, bro. I never even heard of no P Face.
Yeah, yeah. No, and that's what we figured too. Like, it's gonna be all type of people come through there you might not even know of until probably after or right then and there when if you look them up. You know what I'm saying? So
Even right now, there's still a lot of to this day, bro. I'm learning about whether believe it or not, see, just be getting misconstrued, or like I said, always trying to place you in their shoes. Like, um, even though I do content, bro, like on the game, I just do content. I just drop my or people would send me shit. I just drop my shit and keep going. Like I don't be on social media all day looking through, trying to be nosy, going through the comments and I be telling people like a lot of people that be always like, man, y'all more social media than me. Like I just drop my content. I found a little lane. It's pay well. You feel me? I just get my dollars and keep it moving.
yeah, no, for sure. What's your relationship like with Whack 100?
Man, so I mean, we straight, you know what I'm saying? Like, whack I trying to play them little mind games on the whack straight, you know what I'm saying? We straight and shit it ain't nothing. We good, you feel me? That's another little thing people
Yeah,
wanna
he
see.
was kind of tender because y'all was talking on the topic of the Stan G thing.
Yeah, but like I told him though, I've never said that on the topic. But like I said, he was just playing a mind game, like as far as with me. Just he like him saying trying to get a rise out of it because like I
Oh,
never
so
did.
you understand the games you play. All right. That's all
Yeah,
that's all I need to know.
I,
That's all I need to know. Hey, your relationship with 600 too, because
why nigga?
yeah,
Why?
You breaking up a little bit. You probably driving through a section. Make sure y'all ping up, man. We got young Ant Jefe in the building. You might gotta mute up and then unmute because you breaking up. You probably driving through somewhere. It sound like he was driving. Y'all know, ping up right now, man. We got young Ant Jefe in the building. You hear us?
Yep. I hear you
Okay,
now.
we hear you. So your relationship with 600, because that's really how I caught wind of you, to keep it honest. Like, I didn't really know too much about you until I seen you pop on the scene with 600. I mean, 600 came to your hood and sat down, I think.
When I brought him to the park and shit, he pulled up on me at the park. Him and the homie Peewee from Foldies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So y'all still straight, y'all still rocking, everything 100 with there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, shit, ain't no reason for me to have a problem with 600. Like I said, I've been on 600 before this internet shit. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why that was even able to happen. Like I've been had a relationship with him. So like I said, how that had kind of happened. That shit wasn't on the stage. That shit happened in the moment type shit. Like the homie Peewee from Foldies had hit my line and was trying to pull up on me and show me some merch. And as he was pulling up on me, he like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "Man, I'm at the park buffing right now." He like, "Man, it's good if I'm pull up." I'm like, "Man, it's absolutely." So he like, "Man, I got the homie 600 with me." So I'm like, 600. He like, "Man, matter of fact, you knew him too, man. Ooh, he be speaking highly of you." I'm like, 600. I'm like, "From where?" He like, 60s. So I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah, everything." So he put 600 on the line. I hollered at 600 for a minute. After that, they pull up on me. So when they pull up on me at the park, me and the homie Peewee, we kind of conclude our business and shit. You know what I'm saying? That makes me and 600 was chopping it up, catching up, and then he came out and was like, "Hey, bro, I see you like you on your little rap shit and little shit this and that." He like, "Man, I'm blogging and shit. I got a lot of subscribers. I can give you some exposure." So I'm like, "Yeah." So he like, yeah. He was like, "You know what I'm saying? I got my camera with me. Like, you want to shoot something?" So I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it." You know what I'm saying? So we just shot it off the strength. At first he was kind of like trying to narrate it, you know what I'm saying? Like, "Hey, bro, let's do it like this, let's do it like that." You know what I'm saying, bro? Controversial sales. And I was just like, "No, nigga, we about to do this shit freestyle, bro." I'm like, I'm not a controversial nigga. So, like, if I'm going to let you do this shit, we just going to do this shit regular. And that's how we did it. Just kind of like did the shit regular shot, you know what I'm saying? Like, by like an hour. And, that was that.
No, that's real. And I just want to clarify and point out, he said my homeboy Peewee from 40s. That shit speak volumes. A lot of people probably wouldn't even understand that, don't even know how to even grasp that in their head. You know what I'm saying? Uh, how long you and Peewee been homeboys?
Say that again.
I said, how long you and Peewee been homeboys? Cause that's my homeboy.
Oh, I kind of just like met Pee Wee, like Pee Wee. We got a lot of people in common and stuff like.
You breaking up? You breaking up, man?
We finally in person. Pee Wee had pulled up on one of my little spots to meet my bro, and my bro wasn't there, and I was there. Pee Wee tried to come in there, you know what I'm saying, and was like, trying to be incognito, you feel me? But like I said, I'm a member, so I kind of like sniffed him out, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, got up on him, like, "Bro, what's up?" Ooh, you know what I'm saying? He like, "Man, what's happening?" Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep it player. I'm like, "Bro, where you from, bro?" You know what I'm saying? He like, "Man," he like, "Bro, I'm from Foldies, bro. I'm Pee Wee." Woo. I'm like, "All right, that's what's up." Like, he like, "I already know who you is, Ant." Woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "For sure." And then, from there, everything been everything with me and Pee Wee, real genuine homie, good dudes, you feel me? Like, we kicked it right off, you know what I'm saying, on everything.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I like to hear that. I like to hear that, my nigga, for real. We don't hear that every day, and it seems like you got your head on straight, definitely on the swivel. Are you a Muslim? Is that your religion?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, I was Muslim. I practiced the faith, but since I got out here, I don't go to the mosque or all this and that. You feel me? I don't feel like nobody, like the rule of man or the laws of man, can be laid upon me. You feel me? I just have my personal relationship with Allah, but like, nah, for sure, that's definitely the faith, the faith I practice, though. You feel me?
No, definitely, definitely. Yeah, I was seeing you wear the kufi every now and then, so I wasn't for sure. What else, man? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I got some people over there, my nigga Westbound. My nigga Westbound and the twins. I fuck with the twins and shit. Grind till we rich.
Oh yeah,
But
yep. Them the homies for sure. Yup, they twins. Nigga went to school with them niggas and shit. They grew up right down the street from a nigga, a few block like 3, 4 blocks away, and they got history with them niggas for sure.
yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I'm gonna open up the flow. I'm gonna let people ask some questions and stuff, and keep it short and sweet, man. Don't hold it up. Let somebody else ask a question. We gonna get to it. I'm gonna go down the line. If you don't want to ask a question, just say pass, man, or flash your mic or something. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. But I'm gonna go top to bottom, whoever next to me, and then down to the bottom. Hey, KK, man, you got a question for Ant? My nigga Swank, you there? If not, I'm gonna keep it going.
Hello?
Fox.
Yeah, hello.
No, I'm good. I ain't got no question.
Okay, we there. And I'm gonna let everybody ask you a question real quick. Schemo,
Shit, what's happening?
you got a question for Ant?
No, really, I just wanted to say my nigga music hard. That shit go crazy. I've been slapping that shit lately, bro.
Say that again.
I said, nah, I just wanted to let you know that music go crazy, bro. Like, there's a lot of niggas don't know no jumper that be rapping them niggas trash, though. Joe shit hard, though.
On everything, bro. I appreciate the support, man, for sure. For sure, I got another tape dropping that's about to go crazy in like 2 weeks.
Oh, I did have one question. Hey, the intro to your, on your podcast, on your YouTube channel, who the artist that did that? The video
What's
with the
that?
ant and shit.
Political street views.
Political street views. All right, for sure. I'm gonna remember
Oh
that.
yeah, that's my boy. I like them. I like them. They
That
funny as
that
hell.
shit hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta give me one done like that. But that's it though, bro.
Yeah, oh God, no, for sure, for sure. He go hard with that little animation for sure.
Hell yeah. Hey, young Queasy.
No, I'm good. I don't got a question.
Okay. Nisi Pie. Nisi Pie, what it do?
Hey, Aunt. Um, I check out your live often. Um, my main question is, I recognize because I'm on the YouTube streets too. It seems like you have a decent amount of, well, you have respect, it seems like, from all the YouTubers, regardless of the situations, when you're thinking about most content creators. Even though folks have beefs and things like that, how do you keep a balance to be able to function in the environment without, getting too far into the bullshit? Like, for instance, maybe like a Munchie B situation.
I just really think like my approach, like I think some people like get caught up in the pod. Like for me, although it's in real time, it's reality. I tell people all the time, like I don't go on there, child. I don't go on there like even though it's gonna be without saying where I'm from, what my name is, but like I'm not coming on here on no gang bang stuff or none of that. I'm coming on here just like authentically me, you know what I'm saying, giving you my perspective, my opinions, you know what I'm saying, and what I've been through, you feel me? Like so it's just like I understand like and I already told myself like when I got this when I did allow myself in the social media space because it wasn't a plan for me that I'm just not about to be beefing with nobody over social media. That's like goofy. Like I'm not about to be beefing with nobody over social media. A lot of people are doing this for clickbaits. A lot of people will pull moves when their channels ain't doing too good, and it's just like I'm not about to be doing all that, and it burns too much energy. So it's just like as far as the internet, the negativity. I gotta ignore the negativity, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, I can't get a negativity, you know what I'm saying? No space. I can't allow it in my life. So that's just kind of what it is for me. I think, and I just think like probably at times, bro, probably Munchie, probably I'm being allowing, you know what I'm saying, some things probably to get to them or just just get caught up in like calling people out. You feel me? And just like saying certain things. Like I'm gonna be opinionated of how I feel, but just still how I dressed up. I'm gonna still like try to put a band-aid on certain things, you feel me? Like the things that I feel need be put a band-aid on, instead of just being like, oh no, this harsh reality, how it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? So I guess like just the way I narrate and like how I feel and move, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not about to beef with nobody over nothing social media.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Skywalker.
No, I don't got a question.
Okay. Mac. Mac, you got a question for Aunt Hefe? My nigga Mac, you there?
Yeah, my bad. What up, loco? Hey, Ant.
What's the
Hey,
what?
hey, what you think about that the Munchie B song, man? I think that shit was hard than a motherfucker, man.
Y'all stupid.
I think
I
I
swear I
think
was
that
gonna
shit
ask
was
about that.
cold, my nigga. What you think about it though?
Hard as a motherfucker. Hey, no, for sure, for I ain't gonna lie, for my nigga to be bleeze on and put that together for sure, for sure. He had sent it to me after he had did it, like he had sent that shit to me like 2 weeks ago, like 2 in the morning. Like, hey, listen to this. What you think about this? I listened to it. I started laughing, gave him the thumbs up, like for sure. I'm gonna spin back on you. You feel me? So, yeah,
I'm
that's
waiting.
huh?
I'll be waiting to hear your response. You the only one that can respond out of everybody.
No, for sure. I'm gonna definitely spin on him real good though. I told him at No Jumper, like, and see why that even came about. We did the No Jumper cipher. You feel me? And like, it's supposed to be like a lot of dudes on there, but like a lot of people was playing, oh, I can't get on there because this person on there type of thing or whatever. So, somebody that he ain't feeling was on the cipher with us. So he was like, oh, y'all did the cipher with him. So he just shot at us because we was all on the cipher with the boy. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely shoot back for sure, for sure.
Man, I've been having that thing on repeat. That motherfucker cold, man. That nigga say that
That'd be crazy.
Lockwood got the
Uh
goat. All right.
is moving on. John Rule. John Rule. You got a question for Aunt Hefe? John Rule, you there? If not, we're gonna keep it moving. Aqua.
Hey, what up, y'all? Hey, and I wanted to know that Afroman have did he have any influence on your music career, or like did he make you want to do music? So I know he grew up in your neighborhood.
You on bullshit? Hey, look. No, no, he for sure. That's the homie from the hood and shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I had first heard about it, I was kind of like at differences with it. Like what? Like I'm thinking people trying to play like these little industry games and shit like this shit a joke. I'm like, man, look, Afro man, like, no, Afro man, like, I don't know nothing about that. But I had to do some research and shit, you feel me? And pop up he had welcomed me to his birthday like a year ago, and I came, and it was I'm saying some of my G homies there and shit that I fuck with, and I was like asking him like, hey bro, what's up with bro? Like, is what y'all on? Is y'all on some like industry clout money shit with this weird shit they got going on with these dudes joining these gangs? And the homies was just like, nah bro, he really grew up over there on such and such street, went to Horseman, then my older homie who name I'm under actually went to school with him and knew him too. So I'm like, all right, bet. But no, coming up, he didn't had no influence on me musically or as far as the gang. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know he was from the gang until I was already a grown up. But as far as his music, I used to listen to one song when I was younger because I got high. I think everybody used to listen to that thing. That was like, like when you think about Afro, man, that's like the first song that comes to your mind, like kind of like what you think of type shit. You feel me? So for sure, I used to listen to that shit. All right, go look.
Hey, can I ask one more question?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Hey, have you thought about doing like your own documentary on your little hustle trip to Seattle? You know what I'm saying? And let me say also that I seen the little rap report card thing, and shit, man, I take my hat off to you for standing your ground, and a lot of people opened their mouth up when they shouldn't have, and you stood your ground and took your time and came back home like a champ. But you should do. I would say you should do like your own documentary on that, man. That would be like a cool story, like a little 10 series, 10 piece documentary. You know what I'm saying? And kind of tell about that story.
No, for sure, right? Like crazy part, right? Before Rap Hustle, News did what he did, right? That's why I was kind of feeling like I kind of like he just didn't do that He just didn't do that out the blue. I think one of my homies had kind of like put him on to that or had him do that because I was just like putting all that thing together to do it myself, and then dude just pop up with it. But like you on a follow up, I'ma definitely do something on it because it's way more to it than he did than the case. You know, he just did a portion of it. You know, I got my case right. You know, it was a gag order on my case. If y'all don't know what a gag order is, right? I like basically Constitution in the United States, you feel me, is basically you got the right to face your accuser. You know what I'm saying? Like people that's presenting stuff against you saying that you did this or whatever the case may be. I didn't have that right. That right was revoked. The judge put a 10-year gag order on half of my case and only allowed us to see a certain portion. So basically, this was people who were still working for them, who gave them information that they probably gave immunity because once you look up on the indictment, the question pops, why this person out of jail? And then like me, just like for me, the only thing about me, like, was I out there selling pills, doing my thing? Yeah, but I wasn't on no A-Tray indictment. Like, y'all just like put together a whole indictment. I was doing my own thing, you feel me? But if I knew what I knew now, you know, I would have went to trial on their ass. You know what I'm saying? I would have never took that deal because even if I went to trial and lost, I would have got less time. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely put my own little shit together because, you know, I'm gonna put these other dudes out there too that cause I'm gonna go get that 10-year gag order paperwork. You feel me? Ain't nobody got that, so I ain't nobody speak on that like everybody and just came home from their time and just forgot about it and just happy to be out. And then shit, it was somebody that put us there, and it feel like a lot of poison out here on the street and be a dude you speaking to every day.
There's a lot of people that was in that case that kind of let you down, huh?
Um, no, all minds, like my childhood friends. Everybody was stood up. You feel me? The main dude who told, you know what I'm saying, that was from my hood. You know what I'm saying, older dude, Lil Sod. I wasn't surprised because my homies they was surprised. I wasn't surprised because he was already doing shit leading up to that a nigga had to question him on. You know what I'm saying? And so when that happened, it was just like for me, I was like, man, I ain't surprised, man. And I told the homies that like, bro, I ain't surprised. So like, no, it just surprised me. Well, the homegirl probably kind of surprised me, the homegirl schoolgirl, but I mean, shit, she was having sex with him, so shit, he put her up to it though. So, but other than that, it's pretty was what it was.
And I ask
Man,
one more question, one
hold
last
on,
question.
hold
That's
on,
it.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it
All right,
moving
my
real
bad.
quick. Sway the plug. What it do? You there, Sway? If not, we're gonna keep on moving. Nazir, you got a question? We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving on y'all niggas. Buddy,
Yeah,
you got a question, Nazir?
yeah. Uh, Aunt Hefe, where do you stand at with East Oakland, man? What's your relationship with East Oakland?
Man, East Oakland smoking, man. I fuck with East Oakland. What you talking about? I got a lot of dogs out of Oakland. I fuck with my niggas in Oakland. I fuck with my niggas in Richmond. I fuck with the Yay area, my nigga. Like I got a gang of dogs from up there. I fuck with Oakland, bro. Oakland stand up, east and west. Got niggas from everywhere, whether it's 6'5" 6'7" whether it's 7'1", you know what I'm saying? STI, Bammer Boys, Seminary, you know what I'm saying? Like shall I go on? I fuck with Oakland.
Let me find out where
Hell
you
yeah, man. You should make a song with that nigga Chippers, man.
I gotta get put up on
My nigga said Bammer Boys. I ain't heard that shit in hella long.
yeah,
That nigga,
I fuck with my Oakland niggas. Like, man, I did a lot of time in Y up north, man. Nothing but love. My niggas ain't showed me nothing but love. Richmond, Oakland, all them niggas should love fucking with me. Used to rap with my niggas in YA. Got a lot of love for the Bay Area niggas for sure.
No, for sure. We got Buddy and Buddy ain't hollering. We got Rich Dollars. You in here?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Just wanna holler at Ant.
Yeah. Salute, man. Hey, I was just, it's crazy that bro asked you the question about the dub because I was out there in the dub at the same, at the same time. And, it's like Willbone and them is my peoples. And I was wondering, how did that affect you? how did that time out there affect you from the transgressions that happened out there?
You said how did how did the jail time affect me?
Yeah, just the whole thing by being betrayed by good peoples or peoples you thought was good peoples, and the jail time at the same time.
Um, I mean, the jail time just it affected a nigga just like that was 10 years. That was 10 years I lost in my life. You feel me? So that's time you can never get back. You feel me? Like time is priceless. Ain't no amount of money. You know what I'm saying worth of life. You know what I'm saying our price. You feel me? Life is priceless. You know what I'm saying. So the money was good out there, was straight, and like I said, as far as only two people from A Trey told. As far as the two people from A Trey told. One of them, like I said, at the end of the day, once I look at it, I wasn't mad. It was what it was. Like, bro, shit, snitching been going on. Motherfuckers been telling. So it's just like the dude who told, like, I wasn't surprised. Like I said, because it was already internal shit going on in my hood that he was tiptoeing around and was caught around and was, you know what I'm saying, like I had to lie his way out the situation. So, I never did kind of trust dudes, you feel me? And just his morals. Like I start seeing his integrity waver. Like once he start getting money, the more money he start getting, I start seeing how I seen how he start bending. You know what I'm saying? The home girl, like I said, that told she was having sex with dudes. So I mean, that was they little dick and pussy thing. So I guess he probably swayed her to tell. But I was I was kind of salty about her telling because I've been knowing her since like junior high type shit, and it was just like. Man, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was it was what it was, man. This shit happened every day. It wasn't nothing that I hadn't seen before. It just, you know what I'm saying, just so happened to happen to me that time. What are you doing?
No, for sure. We
That's
got
what's up.
Sway the plug. My bad, bro. We got Sway the plug.
Yo, what's good? What's good? And Happy, how you feeling, man?
Oh man,
I
I'm
got
good.
I got kind of a two-part question, bro. First is where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, man. 5 now, I'm gonna have my house by then. Have that house by then, man. Shit, just really, you know what I'm saying, kick it back. You know what I'm saying, business as usual. You know what I'm saying. Some more, some businesses under my belt. You know what I'm saying. Just running some businesses and just living. You feel me? You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. The reason why I asked that because I know you do interviews and no jumping. I was wondering if you was gonna do your own thing, like maybe start your own podcast, start doing your own streaming and stuff.
Yeah, I can do that right now, right? I just ain't did that. I was already gonna do that. Smoke with Hefe. You feel me? I was definitely was gonna, do smoke with Hefe. Like so. I already got everything. LLC. You know what I'm saying? That need be the LLC patent and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying website shit paid for. So, all right, like everything I needed to do as far as that, I can do that. It's just about me. Where I want to get the space at and like where I want to do it at type situation. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. So yeah, that's just I'm gonna definitely get that popping for sure, for sure. I just ain't did it yet.
Yeah, and I watched the stream that y'all did about the contest. I know you got there late. Shout out to Ugly Money, that's my partner. But from what you seen, from when the time you got there, to the time they picked the person that they picked, do you feel like they should have picked someone else, or are you in compliance with the choice that they made for the new host?
Um, no, I definitely believe. Okay, so um, as far as when I got there, the three people that I felt had that star power was what's the little mama name? Ether, you know what I'm saying, from St. Louis, her. Um, the boy that's there right now, Rick, you know what I'm saying, my boy from Venice, out of Venice, California, and your boy, you know what I'm saying, your boy Ugly Money. So long story short, that's who it fell down to, those two, Ugly Money and the boy Rick. And I thought Ugly Money had it snagged. And really for real, Ugly Money didn't lose. Him and Rick was tied at 35-35, and Adam just made the decision to pick Rick because he said that Rick was closer. He was in Venice, California, you know what I'm saying? He was still in LA, and Ugly Money, you know what I'm saying, was in Atlanta, so he didn't know how, that was gonna work and stuff like that. But I think if Ugly Money was down here and still with the connects and you know what I'm saying, the repertoire, you know what I'm saying, he was proclaiming the land, you know what I'm saying, he would have been a winner probably, more than likely.
Yeah, I concur. I totally agree with that.
Yep, for sure, he would have won. Cause Adam liked him. He had the whole total package. It was just that I think it was the Atlanta shit.
No, for sure. That's my nigga Sway the Plug. If you don't know who Sway the Plug is, and that's the nigga who got maced by Charleston White.
Allegedly, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Nah, ain't no
Hey,
allegedly, nigga. I was right there, nigga. What you talking about? Hey, Chantel. I don't know if you got any questions. You on stage? If not, I'm gonna skip you, Mel. Mel, you got a question for Ant? All right, all right.
Hey,
Shout out
I got a
everybody in the
question,
group.
Rockstar. I got a question, Rockstar.
Who
Hey,
that? Who that?
let me ask you a
Skywalker.
question. This Skywalker. Hey, and Hefe, how did you feel about um Playboy that when he disrespected your set, he act like he didn't want to fade with you, but he went and tried to holler at Adam. How did you feel about that?
I didn't get caught up in that, right? Cause like I tell people, right, I'm a thorough nigga. So when I was in the building, right, with dude, um I kind of felt like he was mad at Adam because he at the end of the day he probably seen like, oh, like damn, Adam put me in a trick bag. So I wasn't looking at it from the angle of like, oh, that I punked you and then you went and try to get at Adam, because I really didn't even feel like I punked dude. I just felt like I was firm with him and let him know like, hey, look, bro, we not even about to dive off into that. So let's cut that, because before it goes somewhere that it ain't gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So when I just seen that, I was just kind of really like, whoa. When I seen the footage of him tripping and stuff like that, I did think in my mind like maybe our exchange got him mad, like he was getting at Adam, like nigga, like you know what I'm saying, like what was that? Because our whole time there after the exchange, we was straight. Even like when I had walked out the room, the man was walking behind me, like, and even asked me because we was both heading in the bathroom towards the bathroom area, but I was about to exit no jumper. So he thought I was going to the bathroom. And was like, hey, excuse me, and halfway, like, you want to go to the bathroom? I'm like, no, bro, go ahead. Like, shit, I'm out of here. So like it wasn't no tension, like as far as I know, unless he was feeling some type of way. That's why I kind of like threw me for a loop when I seen some shit, some people sending me some shit of him saying like, oh, wooty woo woo, like trying to act like he stood on dissing, and I'm like, man, bro, you know you didn't stand on that, bro, because if that's what that was, bro, it would have went up. You know you didn't stand on that. Like, let's be man, bro. Like, I was just in the building with you. Like, if it was that, you should have said it was that. So that's just like the part I don't be respecting about niggas, because I'm not gonna get caught up in the chats. I don't care what the chat saying. If the chat saying I got punked and I know I didn't get punked and I feel I didn't get punked, I'm not about to go and like address no nigga, be like, oh well I said this. Like, you letting the chats control the narrative and shit, bro.
Did you know he was coming?
Yeah, he was on the flyer for sure. For sure, I knew he was coming. But like I said, it wasn't no reason for me not to come. Shit, like like now I'm gonna pop up. Like shit, like if it's a problem, it's a problem. Like shit, like that's what niggas own. I'm not one of them dudes. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going like, hey, if I'm on a flyer, that's my day. I'm coming. So yeah, I knew he was on the flyer beforehand. But like I said, it wasn't no problems. I had never heard that song previous. Did I know about it? Yes, people have told me about the song. But like I said, when he went out to New York, he was out there, and like, you feel me, niggas was calling like, nigga, like, what's up, like, bro, what are you doing out there, like, you feel me, like he got the disrespectful song, and like niggas like, man, he been took that out the little thing or whatever the case may be though. So that was just that
I'm gonna
little.
get my honest opinion because we was talking in here. You feel me? And it was a whole thing. You know, if you got punked or if he got punked, right? And my whole thing is when a nigga asked me what we on, nigga, what we on then, nigga?
No, for no, for sure you can't. Can you can't neglect that fact? But like I
No,
said,
I'm saying you asked him,
no,
nigga, what we on?
no, I know what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. Because I asked him,
And nigga supposed to respond, what you mean what we on, nigga?
and I said I would have got off. Like, so, like, because I believe, like I said. So I asked. So so this why I feel like I done punky my story because I'm gonna keep it real because when I was asking him what we was on, it was more of nigga like either nigga we gonna leave this shit alone or we gonna get to it, nigga, like it's
No,
your
no.
choice.
I understand where you coming from with the what we on, but if another member take what we on, nigga, what we on, nigga? What you mean? Nigga, what we on? Like, like clarify that shit or nigga, we gotta get down,
Yeah, for sure, hell yeah, yeah.
So that's how I took it, man. I'm like, my nigga Ed was turned up for a little bit,
Yeah,
man.
he ain't want no smoke when when Hefe turned around and he looked at him. He said, "Hey, are we dancing or not?" And the dude
No,
looked at him like,
it threw
"Nah,
me.
we good."
Like for me, bro, like you gotta. I knew the nigga was high too. The nigga was like on some psychedelics or something because, like I said, initially I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to Lush because first, bam, Adam popped the question. So, bam, like really, you know what I'm saying? Like I was gonna say something like to Adam, but Lush tried to intervene in there and like kind of carried on. So that's when I was talking to Lush, and then he implemented himself in there. Then that's when the nigga started talking to him. Like, look, nigga, I'm not even talking to you, nigga. I'm talking to this nigga, letting him know, like, nigga, hold on. This game, niggas think y'all about to play. We not even about to play this shit with my community, period. Like, nigga, he already had said, nigga, what he was talking about. And I know the niggas out there he beef with and blah, blah, and all the shit. And then, like I said, he off the dumb or he off the drugs and like just motivated by the chance try to interject himself in. So that's how even all that shit even happened, nigga. I wasn't even talking to you, nigga. I was talking to Lush, like letting him know, nigga, cut that shit short.
Yeah, you didn't want that nigga to bring that shit up, nigga. You trying to instigate some shit. But a lot of people want to know what happened with the Hellcat situation today. They didn't really hear you say too much or speak too much on it or show any type of expression towards it.
Man, because like I don't like, bro, because how I feel like I don't know, like I'm gonna tell you like for real how I'm feeling like a lot of like the shit that I be seeing. I'm more of a nigga like I could give my take on whatever, but like I like that was like I feel like that situation. I ain't gonna say it wasn't real, but I feel like that shit was for the camera. A lot of these niggas is being told by family, by friends, man, hey, when you get in there, it's your time, bro. Put your shine on, go on one. So a lot of these people like is just doing this shit like reality TV for them. Like for this shit, for them, this shit loving hip hop or something like they on reality TV. So I think a lot of people is create narratives of just showing out. So I ain't gonna even lie, that specific topic really didn't have my interest, and that ain't why a nigga fell asleep. Like I said, it was just that like the same people had like kept talking like back and forth. You feel me? And like I said, I wasn't tripping. It was bro from Venice first time on there. Like bro, get your shine, do your thing. So like I said, and I was powered up. I was blowing like shit, nigga, blowing on the freeway there, blowing up in that motherfucker. So like shit, I just like got in my comfort zone and shit and kind of like nodded out a few times, but like I like it's cool. I can still hear everything that was being said. That's why when you was pointing out, like they said, it seemed like you were getting mad when Lush like was tapping on you because I'm like, yeah, nigga, I hear everything y'all talking about unless you just want me to speak on the subject or something. But I guess everybody like in the chats, like my homies in the hallway, if everybody else kept on like telling him like, hey man, hey, hit Ant. You know what I'm saying? So, but like yeah though, but. That's like pretty much how I felt about that situation. Like I don't even really like to get in like too much
Yeah,
racial shit because like people be too sensitive with that shit. Wrong thing can be said. And that just leave.
exactly.
So
Hey, we got some people that just entered the room, man. Rambo, Southside Jada, what up, what up, what up? We got Ant Jefe in the building. If y'all want to ask him anything, go ahead and get it out the way before I, start doing the outro.
Nah, you good, Rock.
What up,
Salute, man.
Rockstar? I ain't got nothing to say. What up, Ant?
For sure.
what's the deal? Salute.
Jada, what's happening? You want to ask something? Jada Stokes, you there?
What's up? I don't got
What's that?
nothing to add.
All right, for sure, for sure. All right, young Ant Jefe, man. Shout out to Ant Jefe for pulling up the Smut Free TV. You understand me? Really pulling up, chopping it with us. what you got to promote? What's next for Young and Hefe? I mean, you told us you working on the podcast, so we should be expecting that. Uh, what's next in the content as far as like, are you turning it up a notch? Is there levels to this shit? I admire you because you grinded, like you said, you went from that 15 subscribers to now you got 30,000 on your way to 50. You know what I'm saying? So
Um,
like the steps you took is getting you somewhere, and is there a goal in this YouTube shit that you're trying to reach? I mean, is there something, is you trying to innovate in this podcast space, in this street space that we got? Like, because you definitely got a voice.
um, I mean, like, as far as the podcast space, I don't like really have no goals because I ain't no person that got in the podcast space as a journalist. I ain't no person that who went to school for this shit. I ain't nobody that ever thought I'd do this shit. Like I said, the only things I used to get on YouTube for was shit to find out information, how to build shit, break shit down. Um, so like this whole YouTube space is new for me. Like I told you, this was my music channel. So like for me, that's where the passion at. I'm gonna keep pushing my music. And I'm just like trying to just learn the game of business. You feel me? Marketing and stuff like that. And I just think like in little ways. You feel me? I don't like to put no titles on nothing. I just think just since I've been in the social media space, like I've been innovative. I could point out some things that I see people. You know what I'm saying? You know, that it took up, after I laid it down and stuff like that. But I just, I'm gonna do the channel, Smoke with Hefe, how they got drink champs, my channel gonna be surrounded around something like that, pulling up for the smokers, you know what I'm saying? Pull up to the shop, it's gonna have like a weed shop theme, you know what I'm saying? You could pick on what you want to smoke on. And we sit down, chop it up, get to it, you feel me? And the ones who don't smoke, they ain't gotta smoke shit. If you want to drink, you know what I'm saying, we can pop a bottle or, take a shot of what you want. But other than that, I really don't have no plans as far as the social media space, but to keep on shit working. You know what I'm saying? Keep on working, putting out content. You feel me? It ain't really too much you can do unless you just coming with a new innovative idea that nobody ain't got. Other than that, everybody else pretty much, is bringing the same. Everybody not doing the same thing, but I'm pretty sure it's one character or another that you can point at that's doing what you doing. But we still diverse as a people, so people gonna tap in and hear them diverse opinions, and things like that. So just as far as that, I got the project coming, like within the next 2 weeks. I'm about to drop that. It's gonna have like 13 songs on that thing. It's gonna have a few artists out the city. I've already been doing my thing, no features, because I really don't care for no features. But on this one, like a few artists, from LA, did tap in. Like, man, bro, what's up? I fuck with your shit, man. Let me hop on the track type situation. So I got like 4 features. You know what I'm saying? All the rest is just me. And the name of that mixtape gonna be what the check say, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we got coming at. And like I said, yeah, as far as the podcast thing, we gonna just, keep on pod and running this checkup. I run a checkup, a big checkup on my channel in itself, you know what I'm saying? So, we have 41,000 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? We just got on here a year ago. And shit, we gonna keep pushing.
Definitely. You got the merch? Where the merch at?
Yeah, I got the merch for sure on everything. They can go get the merch. I got all the slogans. Don't care about nothing but what the check say. Ring that bell. I'ma bring you mail. I got all that. Press that, but it don't cost you nothing to press that button. You know what I'm saying? They can go grab that at www.younganthefe.shop. You know what I'm saying? They can definitely go ahead and grab the merch. You know what I'm saying, on everything.
No, definitely, man. Well, I appreciate you pulling up, my nigga, keeping your word. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need from me, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Feel me? Um, yeah, man. Like I said, it seemed like Ant Jefe, one of the most solid dudes. Seemed like he got his head on straight. From a lot of characters that we seen on No Jumper. So y'all give him his flowers now, man. We ain't gonna wait for you to die, Ant. We gonna give you your flowers now, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, just tap in whenever you want to tap in, man. We be in here talking shit, shooting the shit, talking about hot topics, all that. I'm kind of like the nigga I brought No Jumper on here So like any host that comes on there that done been on here, past host to new host, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate you pulling up, my nigga.
No, you already know it's all good, bro. For sure, man. You know when a nigga ain't doing nothing, man, and got some time, I'll definitely, man, tap in, man, and pop the shit with y'all, bro. It's all
But I
good.
see you soon. I'll be up there. Don't trip.
Yep.
I'll be up there. But no, it's all love, man. Shout out Ant Jefe for coming through, man. Everybody like this one. For real, for real. But yeah, my nigga, it's all good, dog.
Don't do something, come back.